But for birds, it is a matter of life and death trying to survive the cold.
They have feathers. Well, tonight, Iowa traveler KGAN visits local bird enthusiast Weir Nelson, who's been bird watching for 40 years.
You could call Weir Nelson a waiter, making sure his guests find food at their table.
This kind of weather we're having now, Katie bar the door, every man for himself, and they come in and they're much more tolerant of one another around the feeders.
He's seen up to 30 varieties of birds in his backyard.
We've got scabs of turkeys. They're kind of unwelcome guests anymore in the sense that I go out to feed the small birds, and they come up and eat it all up before the little guys can get at it. I've got a robin around here yet right now, a couple of red-breasted nuthatches, yellow-bellied sapsucker, which is not completely rare or unusual, but it's very seldom that many people have in the wintertime this far north.
40 years ago, Weir used to take fishing trips to Minnesota, and he got hooked, not on fish, but on the birds.
I think it's given me a great joy. And I think joy is different than happiness, because happiness depends on the moment. Joy you can have, even if I'm sick in bed, I can still have the joy of knowing those birds are out there.
At 78, Weir is retired from his wildlife habitat store, now owned by his son. It's these birds that get his attention now.
This is the time they really need it, and they find if there's an alternate food source out there like black sunflower or something, that it'll make a difference. A 50% higher rate makes it through the winters than those that don't have the artificial food supply.
Weir says if you do feed and water the birds, also remember to give them some grit too.
They have gizzards, and they need sand or stones or rocks. That's how they grind their food. That's their food.
And as these feathered guests chow down, it's Weir Nelson who collects the tip.
Lots of joy. God has just created these birds to, I think, give people joy. This has been fun.
I'm KGAN, the Iowa Traveler in Lynn County.
Good news for the birds and for us.